Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Handoff to Jones. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride. Bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Scanning the field, it's Peterson. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got this. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation. when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get...
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And off to Jones. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Going to the running game. Ran through the contact. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air, it's Peterson. That's caught. It's double. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Peterson. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's still running after the move. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Back to throw, it's Peterson. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. The 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Peterson. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40, past the 30. He's at the top, and he...
Thinking hold him to 3, make him kick the field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Got his man on the outside. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. Lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the big throw. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Yeah, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch. And made. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot. To deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to destroy.
He's got it. Touchdown Gators! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Peterson. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. And back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got him.
You know, it's easy to catch the football. It's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Dobbs. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Peterson. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Down later in the football game, and you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still...
Loose in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Across the 25. He's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together. And
turning it on. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Bust through behind his pad. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they can't make the connection.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Peterson. Quickly complete. Across the 35. sits in a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Gives it to the back on the draw. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Power football with the run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd...
Gashes the heart of the knee. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Morris. With the catch, it's Dobbs. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be looking to run. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
Going to swing it on second down. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a man. It's Dobbs. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Smashes in between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in on second and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Back to pass, it's Morris. Back's looking for the goal line. He'll be ridden out of bounds, and he didn't even have a chance of getting that one in, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for him.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Stanford. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door. And the quarterback brought up deep and sacked at the 12.
But for this defense, finally, you're you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's Morris. They're working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
3rd down play from the gun. He's going for it all. Pulls in the deep ball. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time they'll go to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab quarter. Just missed him a little bit. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the 2nd half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Morris. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pass, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. Complete. Oh, what a cut! Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Might be calling a hot route. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Working that left side now. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good... on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Punts it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Got the back over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Canes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Miami, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy.
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Morris. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
Positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. from his end zone. He'll have to get rid of it. Here's the pressure. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
And the sim on the left. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they're right on the doorstep. Couldn't pass it in last time. Maybe they'll just try to pound it in on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job of the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll run it from the gun. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. You usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You got to take advantage.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Delivers the stiff arm. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Gators started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looking for more room. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. A A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his tight end. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've already picked up a couple of first downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first down and once more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Gators want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like